Welcome, pubescents, solvers, cool cats and kittens, and everybody on slackradio.org. You're listening to the very first installment of the Rubix Pube show, the Camp on Fire show, where you get to see us off stage and see everything that we're doing when we're not stroking our egos in front of all you people.
Stroke my ego. And with us today, we've got the Honorable Fidd Chewley, being satellite dished in from Florida.
Yeah. What are you guys doing here? What a funny coincidence.
We're just chilling. We're just chilling, pubing out.
I was trying to find a bathroom. Now I'm here.
You ever think like maybe the world's just like one giant bathroom, man?
I mean, it is.
Show sure is.
Anywhere I'm peeing on Earth makes the Earth my bathroom, relatively speaking.
Well, it's good to be here. What are we doing? This is the first episode, so except for that other one that we did that I nuked the recording to by accident.
I don't know.
As far as everybody's concerned, this is the first episode.
Yeah, that didn't happen. That's not real.
Yeah, this is take one. This is the true take one. The take one that was meant to be.
Yep, indeed. We're excited to be here.
Well, what are we doing? Nobody knows what this is yet, so...
Oh, yeah. What is this?
Do with the band?
Yeah, we're going to shoot some pubes. We're going to talk some show. We're going to talk some other stuff. We're going to, bullshizzle. We're going to, I don't know, maybe be funny, maybe play some music. Just fill you in on everything that we don't say on the other show. This is the Camp on Fire show with Camp on Fire, 2 pubes, and Fidd Chewley.
You're now in Camp on Fire, by the way, Fidd.
Oh. Well, I acknowledge that I had been advised that I am on Camp on Fire. And why is it called that anyway?
Yeah, good question. Why don't you fill us in, Ness?
He's shooting it to me. All right, so those of you who don't know, there is a subgenius gathering called X Day. And when we attended said X Day, we came up with our own little schism, a little rivalry of sorts. And we had a Camp on Fire underwater, which was me and Rob's campsite, which was either always on fire or underwater. And we were against our rivals, Camp Kate Bush, who was up on that hill. And now anytime me and Chef Shafard over here are doing a project together, we identify as Camp on Fire.
We are Camp on Fire. Underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of X Day, I was just talking about that with some of the others, and it's officially going to be in Florida again this year, about an hour and a half southeast of Tampa, so easy trek for me. But,
yeah, it's about 2 days south of us.
Yeah, no, it's like a ferocious fever dream of a drive for us.
Well, wait, does that mean you're playing? Are you playing
I think
X
it does
Day?
mean we're playing. I think we are going to play around at X Day.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're legally obligated at this point to show up to X Day. It's in our contracts.
Yeah, once we're on the website without our consent, we kind of have to.
Yeah, now you booked us, now we have to show up.
Yeah, I think he did that with everybody. He just put in a post, and all these people are going to be here, and my name's on the list. I was like, was I drunk when we talked about this? And I don't remember, because I don't remember.
Well, if you're not going to be there, I'm not going.
I've been summoned. Bob has summoned me. Sometimes you just got to answer the call when Bob calls.
Yeah.
So, I'll be there. Official announcement number 1 of episode 1, Rubik's Pube at X Day. It's a good start.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, that nice weather. Oh, we're all the way up here in the north. It's chilly. It's nipply up here. We want to get nipply in Florida.
Yes. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And then there's the other X Day, the real X Day, as they call it, in New York. What town is that in?
Spencer?
Is it? It's Fool's Hill Farms. That's June something.
9 to 11.
9 to 11. June 9th to 11. And we'll be playing there along with a bunch of our friends, actually local to us, and then a couple other bands from across the country.
Yep, and that one's hosted by our great buddy Panic Bedlam, and they do all of the Rubik's Pube art that you could find on our websites and on our merchandise. And Timothy Bruce, the senator, they put on a pretty good little devival, so check it out.
Yeah, we had fun last year, so looking forward to that as well. All the X Days. Give us as many X Days as possible, as many opportunities for the saucers to come.
And we got some stuff by Panic, too, we're going to play. We got some segments. We got the X-Day commercial for that Fool's Hill one we're going to play in a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining. You'll be entertained. You have anything sarcastic to add, Fidd?
I don't think I want to be alive anymore.
Okay, that's just depressing, but we can talk about that. So, tell me about your mother.
Can we talk about it on the music break?
Yeah, that sounds all right. Okay.
I don't want all the listeners to know.
Fair. If anybody out there has questions about Fidd Chewley's mom, though, please feel free to email us at rubixpubepa@gmail.com. That's Rubix with an X, pube like the hair, PA, because we're from there.
Yee.
And with that said, X-Day commercial by Panic, and then a little bit of subgenius Siamese twins. Camp on Fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Camp on Fire show!
Underwater, yeah.
Yeah.
Attention, subgeniuses.
X-Day is the fest run by swingin' mutants and fringe lunatics belonging to the UFO cult of the world's greatest salesman, J.R. Bob Dobbs.
Armageddon didn't come as prophesized.
So we kept drilling for the apocalypse. 25 years of weird music to call down our alien saviors.
But by using pseudo-religious math on the prescriptures, we now know the real X-Day will occur June 9th through 11th.
Come to the beautiful Fool's Hill Farm. Details at foolshillfarm.com in lovely Spencer, New York, just off New York 17, the way Bob intended.
A weekend of music to immanentize the eschaton. Praise Bob!
And buy tickets at xday.ticketleap.com/2023.
And more information on the Church of the Subgenius at subgenius.com.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for that. Hey, guys. I'm going to isolate that
Yeah.
because eventually I'm going to make a board
Nice.
and I'm going to use it to torture both of you.
Oh, lovely. We could do the same thing with this MIDI keyboard. And
Yeah, I guess
torture
we
you
could,
back.
huh?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
torture you
we'll
back.
work on
We're already prepared. We just have
See, this is
to
what
do it.
the show's going to be. It's just going to be us at war with
Roasting.
each other.
Yep, we have the artillery. We're just figuring it out. So
Yeah.
we could totally just annihilate each other.
We're
on
making
air.
ammo.
Yep.
Keyboard versus soundboard. Which is the best board? Tune in for more board wars next week.
Board
Camp on Fire.
Board wars!
Speaking of making ammo, I'm gonna drink a beer.
Ah, hey, what do we got here? We got Narragansett from Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It says official beer of the clam.
official beer of the clam. It's the official beer of Dandelion Pipe Bomb
That's true.
from Rhode Island. Fellow subgenius.
Tim Batty.
Tim Batty.
What a creature.
He's an interesting yeti of a specimen.
Yep. We got friends. We got other subgeni.
People
We
we've
do
paid.
stuff. People we pay. People we promise money to and don't deliver.
Yeah, gladly pay you Wednesday for a cheeseburger today. Same thing.
Fid, did
Yeah,
you
that's
eat any
why-
good burgers lately?
I ate the hell out of a burger that had a big fat fried egg on it and
Nice.
bunch of cheese.
Nice. My son was just telling me today that there's apparently a secret menu item at McDonald's, the McBrunch burger, which is like a burger with an egg on it.
I could get behind that.
I was like, yeah, that sounds great, except for the fact that it's fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, you
I-
think it's the McMuffin egg.
Maybe. Is it like on a muffin with a burger and then an egg? I'd fuck with that. Maybe.
I literally wanted to fuck with this burger. Like,
Yeah.
I just was debating, did I want to eat it or fuck it or both? And then, if both, in which order? Like,
You fuck it first, then you eat
fuck
it.
it after I shit it out?
You fuck it first. You eat it. Maybe you fucking in the middle too. You just be like, eat half of it, and you be like, oh, you need to fuck some more.
They don't call it drippy eggs for nothing.
I'm gonna eat it and then I'm gonna fuck it. And so what I'm gonna do is put a bunch of like gold sparkles, like glitter bomb sparkles in the burger when I eat it. And then I wait. I check every time I shit to see if I'm seeing sparkles yet. And once I see the sparkles, I know that's the burger shit. And I take that and use it for lube when I jack off.
Nice.
I'm both impressed and disgusted. Thank you for that.
No, just think about it.
Yeah,
it's
it's
science,
consider it.
you know.
It's something to think about.
Think about it later on tonight.
Yeah, no, it's fuel for my nightmares. Thank you, Fidd Chewley.
Glittery
And that was the
dreams.
Fuel for Your Nightmares segment, brought to you by Magnavox.
What was the offshoot of Magnavox? It was like a
Magmavox.
Magmavox.
Fire in the sky.
What, like it's some like Korean knockoff version?
Yeah. It's like
Called
swimming.
Magnavox. Nice. I want a Magnavox TV now. Maybe we
Yeah,
can get them to sponsor the show.
Yeah, we could. Magmavox.
It's just melting in real time.
It's just two Chinese guys in a fucking garage somewhere underground. An underground
Right, how
garage.
stoked would they be if some American band who did a podcast reached out to them for a sponsorship deal?
They'd be super psyched, man.
Yeah, I think we can make this happen. I'm going to reach out to the good people over there at Magnavox.
Yeah, they're great guys.
See who's K-Jack and Rattle over there.
Yeah, minimum wage is like 5 cents an hour, so we can get that. We could probably get a really good deal on the sponsorship.
We could at least double it.
Absolutely. Yeah, through ad revenue.
So listen to us on Spotify, because if you listen to us about 7,000 times, we'll get 5 cents for Magmavox.
Yeah, 7,000 each. If you could all listen to our songs 7,000 times, we will be able to afford a cheeseburger to fuck.
And you could do that on Spotify and on Bandcamp.
Apple
you could go
Music,
to Apple Music.
Amazon
you could go on
Music.
our YouTube. You could go to the Pube Tube.
Deezer, Napster.
These are nuts.
Napster's still a thing, so that's kind of funny. Our music is there. And the Pube tube.
It's good. It's good. It's good stuff. There's remixes. There's live shows. They're all. We got our albums on there. You can engorge your eardrums and pubes.
Please make us rich.
We didn't even say what you did.
What we do.
Chef Rob, you're the bassist of Rubik's Pube.
I am the bottom end
And the head cook.
and head chef.
Yeah, and then what do you do again?
Who? Ness?
Ness? Yeah.
Yeah, Ness. What do you do in this fucking band?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just stand there. I yodel. I meow. I have a guitar. Sometimes I decide to play notes. That's about it. I'm like the lead flailer. You guys don't flail as much. Sometimes Rob will just shove me and I'll fall down. So I do that.
Yeah, that's always nice.
I take injuries
Yeah, it's really good for my anger management.
under the guise of show.
Yeah, it's all part of the show, kids.
And I'm not the drummer.
And yes, Fidd Chewley's not the drummer.
You are a drummer, though.
You're a drummer.
I'm a drummer. But, Fidd Chewley's my name. And getting bands I like to start podcasts with me is my game. So that's why I'm here. Just so
That's true.
everybody's clear.
Yeah.
Because they're going to see, they're going to get that hot link for that hot video. And they're going to see the video and they're going to think about the podcast. And they're just going to assume I'm the guy in the video playing drums.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm legally required to say that I'm not that person.
Like you could pull off Dan, though. Could you give me like a good Dan impression?
Yeah, give us a Dan impression.
I'm Dan.
It's perfect. That's perfect.
That's really good, actually.
That's good for the soundboard, too.
Good call. Let me make a note of the timestamp. All right.
Yes, this is the developing our soundboard episode for future episodes where we could just roast everyone.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can also submit your guttural sounds, random phrases, and bowel movements to rubixpubepa@gmail.com. Rubix with an X, pube like the hair, PA, because we're from there.
We're from here.
Here. We're from here. But to you, it might be there.
It's true. We might be coming from there.
Yeah.
Right now, we're here at the Pube HQ.
Yeah.
A lovely little farm. We do
East-
shows here.
Eastern Pennsylvania,
Yep.
Bethlehem. We do shows here. We have bands come out. People visit us.
Pet the cows, hang out, get into fist fights, listen to bad
Absolutely.
music.
Yeah. It's like a whole,
The community.
community. It's a community of freaks, and we love them all.
Sometimes Rob cooks for them.
Sometimes I do, actually. I have cooked for multiple parties. And then sometimes the Reverend Lord Rock God's mom will cook and cater for our parties, which is always wonderful, and we appreciate that.
Praise Mama Rock God.
Yes, praise Mama Rock God.
You got any recipes to share with the world today, Rob?
I do, as a matter of fact. So, when I was a kid, my grandmother shared with me a family recipe, and on the top of this old tattered piece of paper, it says Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner. And she made it herself, I swear. That this is her recipe. So you get the noodles and the cheese packet, that my ancestors made, and you get some milk. So we need 6 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of margarine and or butter. I recommend human lard, human fat. That's better than butter if you can get your hands on that. And then a 1/4 cup of milk. And to make this amazing family recipe, you boil the water for 7.5 minutes. Adversely, you could microwave it for 7 to 8 minutes, but then it'll be radioactive. And that's up to you. If you need something to be enlarged and or filled with cancer, you can microwave it first. Once the water has boiled and you put the macaroni in, you're going to strain it. You need to get a colander from the local antique shop and or thrift store. You get one of those real big kind of colanders, metal with the little holes. The kind that you turn into a hat. and you strain it, and then you add the margarine butter and cheese sauce mix, and then you have my grandmother's famous Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner recipe, and we'll be making a video later on, and we'll be posting on the YouTube.
Yep, we're
and
probably
various
gonna
social media.
modify it.
We're gonna modify the recipe.
You know, evolve it to the younger generation,
So
cater to them.
Yeah, we're gonna try to reach out to the younger generation and update this recipe. So keep your ears and eyes open for that. And that's been Chef Shepherd's 5 minutes of cooking.
You'd be lucky if it's 5 minutes.
So I got stretched out. 2.5 minutes of cooking with Chef Shepherd.
Man, what is Chef Shepherd gonna cook up for us next week?
And I don't know. I got
guess
some cans of shit in my fucking in my cupboard. I could pull anything out. You never know. Stay tuned.
Well, it would be 2 weeks. 'Cause,
Yeah, I mean,
the listeners can look forward to a bi-monthly dose of the Pubiverse.
yeah, bi-monthly dose of Pubiverse is what you're looking forward to. I want you to actually be waiting from like the moment you listen to this podcast to the moment the next one's happening with just like sadness and yearning and needfulness for our voices. All right, what do we got next on the schedule? What do we got going on here, Ness?
I don't know, human fights. We want to talk about some shows coming up.
Oh yeah, we got some shows coming up. So this will be airing. What is this going to be on the following Tuesday? Are we going to be airing this soon?
This Tuesday.
This Tuesday, and what date is that here?
It's
Yeah, no.
the 7th. Well, if that's today. Today is Tuesday the 7th.
Yes, because this is live.
Right.
This is live.
Right. So, no matter when you're listening to this, if it's before April 1st, we have a show April 1st. We're going to be at the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. We're going to play with these hardcore bands, Life of Agony and Sick of It All. And we're going to have a fan duel. They got some rowdy fans. We got some rowdy fans. We're going to see how it plays out. So if you're around April 1st, come to the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, the bustling city. The bustling Christmas city next to the other Christmas city, Bethlehem. And, yeah, we got the X days. We got all. Oh, you want me to read the schedule here? You're passing me that.
Yeah, get that schedule out there.
All right. We'll start April 1st. Sherman Theater. 4:14, April 14th, we're going to be at the Funhouse in Bethlehem. 4:15, we're going to be at the Rat Club near New Hope, Pennsylvania. 4:16, we're going to be at Friendship Mountain in Egg Harbor, New Jersey. 5:13, National Sokals. 5:18, we're going to have a show at the farm with our friends Big Gorgeous from California. 5:19, we're going to be at the Sound Bank in Phoenixville. 5:20, we're going to be in Bloomsburg Park in Bloomsburg. 5:27, North Penn Social Club. I don't know where that is. Where is that?
That's down towards Quakertown, Pennsylvania.
Okay. And then we got the X Day in New York. And then we got 6:16 is the V-Spot Horror Fest pre-party in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
That's going to be a great party.
And then we got the Florida X Day. That's the 7th, or no, the 1st to the 5th.
Yeah.
7-1 to 7-5. And then 7-8, we're going to be in Keyser Valley, CC, in Scranton.
Yeah, it's a community center. There's a band called Sheep from Australia coming out, and we're going to be playing with them. But before all that happens, we're going on tour. We're going to be down in North Charleston, South Carolina, at Tualingua on March 10th. March 11th, we'll be in Greer, South Carolina at the Melon Barn. And then we're wrapping up our little mini tour at the Hideaway in Johnson City, Tennessee, opening up for J.D. Pincus from the Butthole Surfers. So we had a great experience a couple weeks ago, opening up for Marco Benevento and Dave Drowitz from Ween.
One of my favorites.
That was a time. Dave was a great guy. Ness got his number, so
We're basically best friends now.
Might be looking towards some Pube Ween children in the future.
Yep, I'm sending him one of those little necklaces with the heart, and it's broken in half, and he could have a half, and I could have a half.
I think he'll like that. Yeah.
So we're making friends. We're doing things. What are you doing?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
Besides listening to this show, the Camp on Fire show on slackradio.org.
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and blow you out of the water right here and say, you're not actually going to be at the Sherman Theater on April 1st, are you?
Yes, we are.
We're not.
I mean, maybe not. All right. You got us. You got us. It's actually we have
April Fool's.
we have some understudies that are going to be doing that show. I got a proctology appointment that day, so I can't make it. I'm sorry, but my understudy, Bill, is going to be there, and he's going to do a great job. He's been studying really hard. He's been sleeping with his bass. He's ready to go.
Dan's still going to be there, though. Dan's always there. He's just, he's probably going to be eating. He might not play, but...
Yeah, he's his own... He's his own understudy.
Yeah.
So does that mean he does his own stunts too? He's just a one-man operation?
No, Tom Cruise does all his stunts.
Tom Cruise does Dan's stunts?
Yes.
Wow.
So Tom Cruise eats 2 Strombolis before
Tom Cruise
Dan plays.
While on the wing of a fucking airplane.
Nice.
Dressed
something was up.
as Dan with a Dan.
Yes, dressed as Dan.
Yeah, you always find out these actors do this understudy work on the side, like just moonlighting, get some extra money. You never hear about that. And when you see the movie, you don't know. Like, it could be some B movie. And there's the scene where a guy drives a motorcycle through the glass door of an office building, and you can't see because of the helmet, but it's actually Bruce Willis doing that stunt for that B movie actor.
Yeah, poor Bruce Willis. He's recently been diagnosed with dementia. So on top of him doing the stunt, he's not going to know where he is.
Yeah, I mean, he can't talk, but he can still put on a motorcycle helmet and drive through a building.
I'm sure he could probably still talk. He just it's going to be about nonsense.
That's when Dan steps in and it gets overdubbed by Dan talking.
Yeah, so we'll have Dan saying stuff while Bruce Willis asks for his
Bruce
mom.
Willis is his stunt double in the movie. You're still going to dub Dan back over Bruce Willis.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, he's the stunt double. He's not the actor.
You can't tell it's Bruce Willis because he's dressed like Dan.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And he has a motorcycle helmet on.
Yeah. It's
It'd basically be like Power Rangers style, where like the Korean guys dance around in the suits and then they just dub the American.
Just overdub the English. It makes it easy.
Yeah.
It makes it easy for the overdub because you can't see
You
their
can't
mouth.
see their mouth. Yeah, exactly. So you
It's
just make them,
genius.
make them twitch around a little bit. You do like karate poses.
Yeah,
They
it's
can
like,
make 'em-
Bruce Willis drives the motorcycle, but while you're watching that, in your mental image of that, you just hear Dan like, well, I had 2 dogs and then they hooked up and then they made a couple more dogs. So now I got 9 dogs at my house and we like to cook them breakfast every day.
Oh.
Right. As he's driving off the roof of one building to another building on a motorcycle.
Right.
Yeah.
Jumping sharks, the whole thing.
Like the Fonz jumping the shark.
Well, that was the Jumping the Shark segment.
Yeah.
Show.
We're going to have that every week. Jumping the shark. All right, now's a good time for another musical break.
We're going to have
before
it every
Fidd says
week,
something.
even though our show isn't.
Yeah, no, every week we're going to have that segment. We're just going to re-air that segment. Actually, for your convenience, we're going to put that on the YouTube, Pube Tube, if you will. And you're going to be required to watch that once a week.
Jumping the shark?
Yeah, just us talking about jumping the shark. And then, the accompanying video of Bruce Willis jumping a shark with Dan's voice, talking about the origin of his dogs.
Well, I'm going to throw it out there. Listener challenge. Redub an episode of Power Rangers in the context of the Pubiverse and send it to rubixpubepa@gmail.com.
That's great. We'd love to see that content. Maybe even share it. We'll give you access to our immense reach across the internet.
We'll say, look at this idiot with too much time.
Yeah, really get it out there and give that content creator what we like to call the pubic bump.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about 45, 50, 60 views.
Right, dozens.
Dozens of
Tens.
views. Tens of views.
Filling through my fingers, I can't even hold on to them like sand. All those Dozens of views.
We lost Fidd for a moment there. He's just like, yeah,
Am I here?
yeah, we're out for a moment. It was just a quick moment, but the setup to the punchline was gone.
I imagined it.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good for me. You know, it leaves a little bit to the imagination. As I was saying earlier, a good segue for some music.
Beautiful.
Let's just listen to what's the next song we're gonna play.
Let's do our commercial and then an original by me called Cannibal Cornbread.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Stay tuned. This is the Camp on Fire show.
Are you tired of the same old shit? Looking for a show that's all too real? Rubix Pube offers a newer, sexier salvation for extremists and outcasts. Involve yourself or turn off your device now. Become a pubescent, a solver. Learn the basics of time travel. Start broke and end rich. Figure out which elder god has it out for you. Become enlightened or severely agitated. Booking at rubixpubpa@gmail.com.
Three, 2, 1, let's go. To sell a religion, you don't need all the answers, just one good answer. And to be good, that answer doesn't have to make a lick of sense. Not quite understanding Bob is the first step towards Bob. You can't understand Bob, and the point is not trying. Bob is all things to all people and no things to certain people, and a different thing entirely on alternate Thursdays after 7 p.m., and it is by his complete pointlessness. He is the ultimate point of all things. Many cannot intellectually accept that this is the way Bob works, that he is smart enough to be dumb enough to always do the wrong thing perfectly. It's a dumbass thing. You would understand, but you wouldn't believe you understand. It is said that Bob has 2 hemispheres in his brain. In his right brain, there is nothing left, and in his left brain, there is nothing right, you see. What Bob possesses is far more powerful than brains. Yes, friends. What Bob possesses is luck. What Bob possesses is luck. What Bob possesses is luck. So continue to follow the path of least resistance. Continue to hang 10 on the waves of the luck plane. But most importantly, brothers and sisters, praise Bob.
Oh, that was something special. Thank you, Reverend Ness, for that beautiful word.
I got into that sound booth. I feel like a rapper.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We're putting that on SoundCloud, which we haven't started yet, but that's where it's going to be.
Yep, rappers for Bob.
What do you think, Fidd? What do you think of that?
Well, I haven't edited it together yet, so I don't know. I guess it's probably going to, I'll make it sound good, okay?
All right. And then afterwards, you can give us, I'll say, what do you think of that, Fidd? And then you could just insert what your actual opinion was.
Nah, I'm just gonna
No.
roll with that. I'm just gonna
Okay,
roll with
cool.
that one. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Whatever's easiest.
I'm a huge
Chewy.
fan, by the way.
Shut up.
And
And it says here on our itinerary that we have another musical break. What do we got on the? We've got our song original from Hypnostank, Spinning Top, and then what's that next thing?
Oh, it's my favorite. I Had a Dream by some of our friends. Billy, who does a Ball Sugar podcast, you could catch that on YouTube. And our friend Felix Wheatfield and Brother Bear. And they collabed on a nice little track that I like so much. So we'll take you out with that.
Awesome, fantastic. All right, well, thank you very much for listening to the Camp on Fire show with Rev Ness, Chef Shepard, and the Honorable Fidd Chewley.
Slack Radio.
Great.
Slack Radio.
I had a dream.
Come over there.
I dreamed of a dream.
Wait
I
until
had
your
a dream
father gets home.
inside a dream. And I dreamed of a dream. In my dream, I saw a place. I dreamt of a dream. I dreamt of a dream in my dream. A place in my dream. And I had a thought. I thought of a place in my dream. I had a thought. Thought of a place in my dream. So many. So many places. So many thoughts.
I thought of a place in my dream. I had a thought, and I thought of a place in my
dream.
So many dreams, so many places, so many thoughts.
Wake up!
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
So, what did you have for dinner last night, Fidd Chewley?
The night before last night, I was really drunk, and I put 2 Hot Pockets in the microwave and cooked them, and then passed out before they finished. And I woke up in the morning, and I didn't remember that I did that. So later on last night, I opened the microwave again, and behold, There were 2 Hot Pockets already cooked right there for me.
Just waiting. Just
That's
waiting
so
for you.
cute.
There's no
Yeah.
way, because the microwave had been closed, there was no way that there's any bacteria on it. I'm sure it was perfectly safe to eat.
You just nuke it again.
Just kill all that shit again.
That was better than my drunk dinner. I ate a heater because I fell into it.
With your
Yeah,
face.
Yeah.
We've since gotten RevNest some protective equipment, elbow pads, knee pads. I think there's a helmet around.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so-
beat my personal record, really, I think.
I'm going to need you to walk me through the heater situation.
Yeah,
All right.
please.
So, we got this members club, and they'll stay open for as long as people are shooting shit in it. So they stayed open till about 5 a.m. And I was trying to indoctrinate some friends into the church, and I got a little Bob happy. And I kept buying everybody rounds. You know, we played a little bit. We did the open mic they had there. We bowled because they got free bowling, and I'm such a sucker for free bowling.
Love free bowling.
Ugh. Yeah. And then I just got, I was feeling fine. And then I just got hit. I just got hit with the fucking Stark fist, and I just, made it home, I guess. And rumor has it, I fell into my unit heater in my apartment naked, and I took a gnarly burn, and I passed out for 30 hours. But I woke up and it was kind of fun. It was like a little game. It was like Sherlock Holmes, like, oh, well, what happened, huh? There's a hair tie next to the toilet, and there's a piece of skin on the heater that perfectly matches the piece of skin missing from my stomach. So it seems that, we had a little fun. And now I have elbow pads and knee pads. Yeah, that's it. Now I just have more protective equipment. Up next is probably the hamster ball.
That would be an amazing bit if we had a giant hamster ball. You could just roll around on at shows.
Everyone would love seeing it on this audio podcast.
Yeah, you guys are going to love the way this looks.
So yeah, that's about it. I mean,
What
I'm
did
pretty
the
sure
what did the skin smell like that was still stuck on the heater after 30 hours?
I don't know. I got a fair amount of tattoos, so it was kind of just like ink burning.
I was going to say, it's sort of like KFC chicken skin soaked in whiskey for 30 hours.
Yeah. Yep.
I imagine with all that tattoo ink, it would probably smell like if Hitler went after octopi instead of Jews.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
not bad.
accurate.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yep. Well, here
Great
I am.
Holocaust.
Nazi Calamari.
Whoa! That's my new band name. Called it.
All right. You could have
Nazi Calamari is going to be at the Sherman Theater on April 1st, by the way.
Yeah, they're opening up for Pube of
Rubik's
Agony.
Cube.
Yep. It features Bruce Willis, Bill, and Dan.
Yep. Bruce Willis, Bill, and Dan.
We need to reprint the media package to say that Nazi Calamari is going to be opening for you guys there.
This is true.
We just
Yeah, we'll get on
struck a
that.
deal.
Yeah, that's
In the meantime, I'm going to assemble the band since we don't exist yet. But we will definitely be at the Sherman Theater on April 1st. We can take that to the bank, baby.
yeah, with lead guitarist Yangvi Mouse. What's that guy's fucking name? Wangi Malmstrom, the fucking hair guy, the real
Oh,
Wangi
Momstein. Momstein.
Momstein.
He's good for Nazi Calamari. Momstein. That guy.
He's a perfect fit. And also the late John Bonham will be on drums.
Filling in for Bruce, filling in for Dan.
Yeah.
Filling in for the Power Rangers.
The late John Bonham on drums at the Sherman Theater opening, playing with Nazi Calamari.
The Pink Ranger is our lead vocalist.
Oh, yes.
And
She's great.
guitarist. Yeah. Who knew?
Who knew? I mean,
She,
it's a super group.
yeah, you're not going to want to miss Nazi Calamari at the Sherman Theater on April 1st.
With the ghost of John Bonham, Bruce Willis, Fidd Chewley, Bill, and Dan.
Well, what am I doing? Can I play the vibraphone?
Yeah, absolutely. What the fuck is a vibraphone again?
It's like the metal chromatic percussion instrument that the tubes underneath of the bars that you strike have little fans in them.
Oh yeah, no, I see
Fans in
that.
those tubes, so as the sound comes out, it whirs it. It makes it wobbly.
All right, yeah, no, that looks like that's gonna fucking stomp.
Is that different than a glockenspiel?
It looks to be.
Yeah, you have to power it so it can spin the little fans that are in the tubes that run underneath of the keys that you strike, and it it whirs the sound, so it doesn't sound like a.
That's an expensive instrument. You gotta get $5,089.95 on Sweetwater. You can get yourself a vibraphone.
So
3-octave concert series vibraphone.
You heard it here, viewers. Let's get Rubik's Pube a vibraphone, and we're not going to be able to do it without your support. So send that money to RubixPubePA@gmail.com. Just send your money to that Gmail.
Send your request to pay us there. We'll meet in an alley.
Yeah, well, behind the 7-Eleven.
And I don't want to hear, how do I attach money to an email? That's your problem. I'm not the one emailing us money. You are. Figure it out.
If you can't figure it out, we don't want your money.
Exactly.
Prove that your money is good enough for Rubik's Pube by figuring out a way to email it directly to them. Don't be using these cash apps, any of that bullshit. I want the money in the email. I want to be able to click open that email and have money in front of me. You figure it out.
Just, we have a printer. Just send us some money.
Bills right out of the monitor.
Just take pictures of your cash and then destroy the cash and then send the pictures to us. And we will simply replace the missing currency. It's not counterfeit. Like this bill, it's just the child of that bill, but it's the same serial number and everything.
Right.
It was already there. We're not influencing the currency in any way.
Yeah, no, not at all. Same serial numbers. Everything's legit.
Yeah. So if you're a really big fan of Rubik's Pube, you'll take a picture of all of your cash and then set it on fire and then send the picture to us at RubixPubePA@gmail.com.
And we'll turn that into comedic and musical gold.
And we're also going to need a picture of the cash after it's been burnt to make sure.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we need proof.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this doesn't work.
A pile of cash before, set it on fire, and then take another picture of your burnt pile of cash.
Do it for the Camp on Fire show.
Camp on Fire show here on Slack Radio.
We'll get a vibraphone.
And we'll buy a vibraphone. Absolutely.
On the show for you.
We'll play that shit at Woodstock, 1969. Time travel back in time, and we'll open up with the vibraphone solo
for Nazi Calamari.
April 1st, Sherman Theater, everybody.
All right. I'm excited.
I've never seen them live.
Nazi Calamari?
Yeah.
I heard they're really good. The corpse of John Bonham, and he's fucking really good. He's actually singing, though. He's not playing drums. Yeah.
He's playing the vibraphone.
He's playing the vibraphone.
They're all playing the vibraphone.
Yeah, we have 5 vibraphones.
It's a vibraphone quintet with John Bonham and the Pink Ranger and me.
And Bruce Willis.
And Bruce Willis. Well, Bruce Willis he has a motorcycle helmet on, but he's dressed like Dan. So we tell everybody it's Dan on Vibes, but it's really his stunt double, Bruce Willis. And Dan Quayle.
Spelling elephant repeatedly behind us.
Yeah, I've heard they're amazing.
They're really good. Rival Pink Floyd.
I think they cover some Pink Floyd.
They do.
Which normally, cover band, but Nazi Calamari.
They reinvent that shit.
They really
reinvent it. They make it their own. You're gonna forget that it's a Pink Floyd song.
That's what they do. That's why people like them so much. You know.
I mean, they're just timeless.
I'm like possessed by this thought right now. I have nothing to say. This is just possessing every scent in my body.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to make it happen. I think Bruce Willis, I can get him cheap now that he's retarded. And
We just
Dan
got
Quayle
canceled.
might be tough.
Dan Quill might be kind of tough.
Well, there's
I
gonna
heard
be
that.
a
I
lot of
actually heard that Bruce Willis and Dan Quayle go to the same classes, so they're taking the same coloring classes right now.
Well, the thing about those guys is, you know, they're challenged. They're both challenged right now, and we don't tell
Yeah,
them, but we
Not to make
need
light
their
of these
vibraphones.
things, but it's funny, so we're just
It's
going to joke about
actually-
it anyway.
It's actually a vibraphone trio because we mute their vibraphones because they suck.
Yeah,
They come out and they just kind of whack all over like they're playing whack-a-mole, and it's really just me.
but their vibraphones are actually unplugged. They don't know it.
Yeah,
We've
Yeah,
unplugged
they're-
their vibraphones.
yeah, they're actually made out of cardboard.
Fucking cardboard vibraphones.
Yeah, but you know, it makes them feel good. They think they're playing along. You know,
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a great service.
good for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
good for us. We're good people. That makes us good people.
Good job.
It's kind of like when I was a kid playing like Mortal Kombat with my buddy. He had like a little brother that was like 4, and he always wanted to play, but he had no idea how to play Mortal Kombat. So we just took a third controller and tucked the plug-in part of it just under the Super Nintendo and gave him the controller while we were playing 2-player against each other. And he didn't know he wasn't playing.
I mean, you're doing something good there. That's good. That's you being a good person.
Yeah, really.
And so that's why we have Bruce and Dan, not Dan Pube, Dan Quayle. You know, we wheel them out there. We put a cardboard vibraphone in front of them, and they can be there with us in the lights and think that they're actually part of a quintet, but they don't know it's really a trio. And you know what? The
Really,
audience
they're-
doesn't know either. The audience is like,
It's
there's
true.
no way. They're like, how can only 5 vibraphonists pull this off? This is amazing. And they don't even know it's actually 3.
Yep.
That's how amazing it is.
It's amazing. You know, that reminds me that I just got a special announcement. Came over on the old Telegram that for Florida X Day, Rubik's Pube is going to be joined by Dan Quayle, the Dan Quayle on drums. So
On a cardboard vibraphone plugged into under the Nintendo.
That's
you
right.
don't want to miss it. If you can make it to Florida, this is something you're going to want to see.
Yep, make it to it's hour and a half southeast of Tampa, and that's X Day on April 1st. And you get to see that. Yeah, book your plane tickets now to be able to make it to X Day by April 1st, because that's when it kicks off.
Yeah, April 1st at the Sherman Theater in Florida.
Mm-hmm. The Florida famous Sherman Theater,
Yep. Right next
where
to Disney
Nazi
World.
Calamari plays 24/7.
All the time. It is revolving set of ghost vibraphone players. And the mentally challenged, of course. You know, there's plenty of them out there.
When the Pink Ranger
3 of
gets
them right here.
tired, Dan puts on a Pink Ranger suit and steps in for her.
Now I want to see Dan in a Pink Ranger suit.
I've always wanted to see him in a Pink Ranger suit since the day I met him.
I think we need to make that happen. I bet we could pick one of those up.
Hey, Dan, we decided what you're going to be for Halloween this year.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be so excited. Hold on. Let's see. I'm looking up the price of a Pink Ranger suit. Oh shit.
Well, if he's going to dress as the Pink Ranger, I'm going to dress as the Pink Ranger too. And then we're both
for $100, we can get a Pink Ranger suit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So email your
Our
money to the
listeners-
Gmail.
That's right. You know what to do.
You know that
Buy
we've
us a Pink Ranger suit, so we will have a hilarious story to tell you about it, and possibly even photos or videos.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to make sure we try to remember to video record that. Otherwise, you'll just hear us describe it here on the Camp on Fire show with Rubix, Pube, and Fidd Chewley.
Slack radio.
Slack radio. All right. I think that's enough, right?